Sure. What do you guys want to know? Yeah. I'm here for you guys.
What's it like making the Pro Bowl?
Awesome. It's a wonderful experience to be voted in by all fans that watch the game. But really, I learned early on that the eye in the sky doesn't lie, so the tape, right? So everything that you put on tape is watched, whether it's practice, whether it's game film, and to be rewarded by my peers and other coaching staffs, like to get rewarded to go to the Pro Bowl, it means a lot, because that's like one thing I pride myself on is good tape. And so put good tape out there and then make a Pro Bowl, it means a lot.
Brock has connected with you a couple times the last few weeks down the seam, and it seems like a difficult throw to make, but he's making that throw look pretty easy. Talk to us a little bit about that. Yeah, pretty easy. Yeah, pretty. But what do you ultimately that throw, that seam throw? That's a difficult pass sometimes to make.
Yeah, no, I'll keep saying about Brock. He's played the quarterback position. He played 4 years in college. He has a lot of starts. He's made all the throws in college. And yes, the NFL it's faster, bigger bodies, it's harder, defenses are smarter. But I mean, he's made those throws before, and he's just coming out. And he's just a natural out there. You can really tell. Like no throw's too big for him. He's excited. He wants a challenge. He had a throw today. Larry looked like he curved a ball and around a defender to Ayuk. It was wild. And he said, "Oh, that wasn't a very good throw." And I'm sitting there like, looked really nice to me. So he's a hard critique on himself. He's good in the huddle. I mean, he's done nothing but been great for us.
Curved a throw, like bend it like Beckham. He just kind of curved it in.
I don't know no, like Wanted with Angelina Jolie, like the bullet. That's what I pictured in my head. I was like, sheesh. I don't think he even tried to do it, but that's what I saw.
There's a lot of Pro Bowl players here. There's 13 or 14 guys when you consider the alternates. I don't know how much you talked to John Lynch, but John Lynch and those guys, Adam Peters, those guys are hitting. And they're not just hitting on day one of the draft, they're hitting late in the draft, day 3, and they're hitting after the draft.
That they are.
Are you taking notice of that in here? Because this is a deep room right now.
It is. This is a fantastic locker room. Well, I mean, my favorite thing is the guys they bring in are high character guys. I think we've only had like maybe 1 or 2 years where there's been a couple guys that, didn't fit the culture, and within a couple weeks they were gone. And so I've really appreciated John and Cal keeping this locker room clean, full of guys that we want to be around, whether it's how they are on the field or how they are off the field. And we only bring great guys in here. And when you have a lot of great guys that have the same goals, high character, you push each other every single day, and that's why you have so many Pro Bowl guys, whether it's active or whether it's the alternates. And it's every position, special teams, defense, offense, they're all over the field. And there's probably a few guys that should be starters that are only alternates. There's probably some guys that aren't even alternates that should be. And it's the NFL, and not everyone gets, they don't get the spotlight on them all the time, but guys are getting better. And you look at this roster, I think more guys will be in the Pro Bowl even next year.
The Raiders are dealing with a quarterback change, obviously.
They are,
yes,
they are.
As you may have heard.
Yeah.
Obviously, circumstances here have been very different as to the why, but how disruptive is that on a week, especially when you find out, let's say, a couple days?
I would say our position is, I think changing quarterbacks is difficult regardless. Like I said, I've had 3 quarterbacks 4 out of my 6 years. So I'm kind of used to it, which I really wish I wasn't used to it, but it is what it is.
That's kind of crazy.
It is. It's nuts to think about. But like when it comes to an injury and a guy's going to be out, it's not based on his play. Like that's one thing we've been fortunate of. Like I haven't really been around when a guy's gotten benched for their play. I think that would be very difficult in the Raiders situation. I'm very glad that we're not dealing with that. It has to be. It has to be hard for some of the guys in that locker room. I'm a fan of Derek Carr. I like the way that he plays. You can tell his players love him. You can tell his teammates love him. Unfortunate, but that's the game of football. It's a business, and it's tough sometimes. But yeah, like I said, all of our quarterback changes usually come with someone being hurt, so a little bit different. But yeah, it's always difficult no matter what the scenario is.
George, I know that you know. This 49ers Raiders thing, it's a big rivalry.
It is.
Fan bases do not get along.
No.
That said,
yes.
Whether it was high school, college, pro, what was your big rivalry?
Ooh. Well, I'm honestly a fan of the Raiders fans in Oakland. I will say that. Their team abandoned them, left the state completely. And they're still fans, so I really respect them. The Niners, we're still here. We left San Francisco, but we're still, close to San Francisco. So, our team stayed in California because we're loyal out here. But besides that, one of my biggest rivalries, I had a huge rivalry in college. My favorite one, we had 4 trophy games in college, which was really fun. They're fighting Brock Purdy's at Iowa State. Actually, my favorite one was actually whenever we beat Minnesota, because the trophy is Floyd, and it's like a 200-pound, 300-pound bronze pig. It's fantastic. Yeah, look into it. It started off back in, I don't know, what, the 30s or 40s as a real pig. And then they changed it into a bronze pig. And like you literally need 2 to 3 people to carry it off the field. And it's my favorite trophy just because of how obnoxious it is.
I would like to have been in the boardroom when they decided, well, what are we going to give the winning team?
I
know, a pig.
I think it was between two, the mayor of wherever the University of Minnesota is and the mayor of Iowa City. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll get a pig from whatever state. And that's what started off. And then that was kind of a hassle, so they made it into a trophy.
You think you know everything, and then you walk in the locker room and you come out with knowledge.
There you go.
You ever
catch against the Raiders in 2018 from Nick, the one-hander?
Yes.
On a degree of difficulty ranking, you made a lot of good ones since then.
Yeah.
Where does that one rank for you in your career?
I think it's a top 3 for me. It's not. I don't think it's my number 1, but it's definitely up there. I will say I got lucky. The safety didn't feel like destroying me, and Nick gave me a nice soft ball. And you just have to close your eyes once in a while, and it hits left-handed and everything.
So I'm guessing it was top 1, the one in Cincinnati last year in the 4th quarter.
No, that would be up there too. I think my best catch would be Washington 2019. I had a basic over the middle of the field. It was like 3rd down in the rain game. It's I had Jimmy G's favorite throw. Jimmy G's favorite catch of mine, but that was probably the most difficult in the rain.
You ever been in Vegas on New Year's Eve?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Will you guys get a chance to enjoy it at all? Probably
Goodness
not.
gracious, no. We're fine. We're fine. And Saturday night, probably at a later time, so we'll go right into meetings, right into bed. We're sitting 30 miles off the strip.
Will you look out the window?
No, my blinds will be closed. My wife and my family will be enjoying New Year's Eve, and my phone will be on mute, so I don't have to get any of their photos.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
Good answer.